Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus on Exynos 990 and Snapdragon 865 compared in performance and synthetics in games. Starting March 12, the latest flagship smartphones Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus and S20 Ultra began to be freely sold. As you know, all models of the line are built on the top 7nm SoC Exynos 990, with the exception of the US and China markets, where smartphones will come out with the Snapdragon 865. The author of Relab channel on YouTube published a short video, where he compared the performance versions of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus with Exynos 990 and Snapdragon 865. It is important to note the differences in the amount of RAM: 8GB, Exynos version, versus 12GB, Snapdragon. Compared the performance in synthetics, Bechmarks AnTuTu and Geekbench, and some games. Video frames with benchmark comparisons, Exynos version on the left, and the Snapdragon version on the right. As you can see, in AnTuTu version 8.2.4, the modification of the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus on the SoC Snapdragon 865 gains a total of 526,906 points versus 449,074 points for the version on the Exynos 990. If you look in more detail, the GPU makes the most contribution to the overall result and leadership of the Snapdragon 865. Exynos 990 GPU features are significantly inferior to the Snapdragon 865, while the CPU difference is not so noticeable. At the same time, the Geekbench Exynos 990 is noticeably inferior to the Snapdragon 865 in terms of CPU. The result in single-core and multi-core tests, respectively, Exynos 990 to 457 and 2,610 points, and Snapdragon 865 to 898 and 3,163 points. That is, in terms of performance on a single core, the Snapdragon 865 is almost twice as much as the Exynos 990. In terms of gaming performance, most games launch the Snapdragon 865 version a little faster, but in Shadow Fight 3, the version with Exynos 990 unexpectedly turned out to be significantly faster. That is, in general, parity is here. Alas, it is not yet clear how things are with autonomy, heating, throttling and the operation of communication modules. Let's hope that the corresponding tests will not take long and we will receive all the answers soon. It remains to be added that at the end of last year, Samsung decided to abandon the development of its own cores for Exynos mobile platforms and use conventional ARM cores under license. Our first look at the new flagship Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus and S20 Ultra. Full reviews are already on the way.